Well, while it's true that things are getting better, times are still tough. Trying to make ends meet to put food on the table, clothes on our back. It's not just the families, though, that are struggling. Now, nonprofits, the organizations that offer help, are needing help.
And you have a chance to help one of those nonprofits, Cheer, and have fun while you're at it. Joining us today to tell us more, our marketing director of Cheer, Randy Nelson, and Cheer volunteer and co-chair of the second annual Classic International Car Show is Walter Koopman. Thank you so much for joining us this afternoon.
Thanks for having us. Thank you.
Thanks for having us.
Randy, I'm going to start with you. Tell us a little bit more about what Cheer does.
Well, one of our core services is we provide home health care, and that can include anything from nursing oversight to personal care, housekeeping, companionship. But I think what separates us from a lot of other people that do home health care is we have a lot of other services available that can keep people in their homes safely, and that includes transportation. We have 7 Cheer centers throughout the county. We have the community center in Georgetown, and they have Zumba and yoga and all kinds of fun stuff. We take trips. But I think one of the biggest things is we provide transportation, and that includes things like medical transportation, grocery mini mart, and then obviously Meals on Wheels is one of our biggest things that we do in the community.
I'm glad you mentioned that. Meals on Wheels, Cheer delivers like over 120,000 meals a year?
126,000 we're on pace for this year, yeah.
And it's not looking real good right now for Meals on Wheels.
No, and it is a very difficult thing. We're funded by the state government to provide about 80,000 meals a year. And so, and it's fairly expensive. And there's another component to that too, which is our volunteers who go and deliver these meals and use their own car and their own gas money. So we generally use fundraising efforts to raise the additional monies to provide the meals to homebound seniors. And that roughly is somewhere between $200,000 and $300,000 a year at a very minimum that we need to raise to keep this program going.
And well, that's where you come in.
We brought him in.
And getting ready for the second annual car show.
Yes.
Tell us about it.
It is a very unique car show. There are many car shows in Delmarva and our surrounding states, but this is unique. Let's just take last year, for instance. We had Mr. Drysdale from the Beverly Hillbillies, 1934 Rolls Royce.
Oh my.
And Mr. Carroll Shelby, the number 20 car that he made in 1963. And it just, it's international. So yes, you will see a street rod, you'll see a 58 Chevy, a 57, a 55 Bel Air convertible, etc. And you'll see some very, very unique cars.
You've also got some famous wheels that are going to show up this year too, don't you?
Yes, yes.
Tell us about that.
Mr. Mario Andretti, the champ himself.
Who's he? Listen to that. There's a picture of him right there. Take a look at that.
Mario was 72 on February 28th. He was born 1940. He is a great friend and has been for years. We've raced in the same races, but not in the same class. He is a wonderful person. He believes in charity and looking out for one another.
How about that?
Yeah, and you're going to actually have one of your cars on display, a special one. Tell us about that.
Yes, this is one of 2 cars that were ever made in 1962. So this year it's its 50th anniversary.
How about that? And there's a couple of little models that you brought along of that very car.
So neat. Now, what are those called?
Renee Bonnet.
Renee Bonnet.
Okay, interesting.
And you've got some other cars that are going to be on display at the show as well.
Yes.
Anything come to mind just off the top of your head that's a highlight that we can talk about real quick?
Yes, it would be the chase car in the movie Tomorrow Never Dies. And it is the convertible DB7 Vantage, which is a V12 Aston Martin.
Oh, wow. How
All right.
about that?
Now, you're going to have sponsorships for this
Yes.
event. How can people help out?
It's very simple. We have 3 different sponsorship levels, $250, $500, and $1,000, and all that money would go to provide Meals on Wheels for seniors. All the money stays in Sussex County, and there are a variety of different things you get for those basic increments of money, but it's we think it's very well priced, and we're asking some of the business leaders in the community if they could support the program. That would be great.
Okay, the event comes up in June. Run down those details for us.
June
again,
23rd. It's just $5 for public admission. It's at the Cheer Community Center, which is on Sand Hill Road in Georgetown, and it's from 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. Also, we're looking for food vendors. If you would like to be a food vendor at the event, it's just $100. It does have to be portable, so we don't have electricity, but if you'd like to be part of that, we're open for that. And it's a simple phone number, 302-856-5187.
Randy, thank you so much for coming in.
Thank you for having us.
Me and you got to get together because I know there's stories that you have I want to hear. Thank you for joining us.
Thank you for having us.
And of course, if you'd like more information on Cheer and the Classic Car Show, including the sponsorship details, go to delmarvalife.com and click on the Show tab.
Still to come this afternoon on Delmarva Life, we've all heard that getting new windows could save you money. Well, we found a calculator to show you just how much.
Plus, how to get a window with this strength. Take a look at that.
Oh, come on.
And we'll test it in the studio as well. Delmarva Life, life at its best here on Delmarva.